Lisandro Martinez has been pictured back in Manchester United training. This is a huge boost for Manchester United. In this video, we'll be talking about what's going on with Lisandro Martinez, when is his next game likely, and also some other interesting bits on Martinez as well. Now, we know he's been out of action for Manchester United since February after an ACL injury, which again is never good. He obviously had that beta period where he's back, but now he's got another injury. Now again, Martinez, one of my favourite players at the club, and this is what Manchester United have said on him returning, and we've also got some quotes from Ruben Amorim as well. So the Argentina international has been sidelined since February, as we know. He underwent surgery, and now he started team training at Carrington. So Ruben Amorim said this: he's feeling well. The knee's responding very well, so I don't want to say one specific day or week. I don't know, but it's near to the start training with the team, and he has obviously started training with the team, so that is a huge boost. Listen, he's not going to be starting the game against Forest, and I don't think he even come on the pitch in the game after that against Tottenham. But I think looking at Lisandro Martinez and when his likely destination to get some minutes for Manchester United, I think it would be after the international break. I think it's way too soon to be looking at starting him. And you don't want to risk it. I think you look at his importance to this team and how much he is valued by Ruben Amorim. Amorim's talked about many times his aggression, his fight. And he said he wants to play this game, but obviously for his body, I just don't think it's right for him to do it. You don't want to rush him back, especially after having such a serious injury, in which he did have. But listen, I think Martinez joining back this Manchester United team that is on a good bit of form, to be honest. I think looking at where we are from where we have been, it's very, very nice to see. And I think Martinez will definitely add to that when he returns to the squad. And I think that's absolutely fantastic. I think his aggression, his energy, his fight, and we've missed him. Amorim said that he wants to go to Forest. He isn't going to go to this one. He needs time. He started training with us. Slowly he is going to get better. It's really good. He gives us that edge in every training session. That's also really good for us. So, yeah, listen, he gives us that edge, that fight, that determination. You look at, for me, on the ball, he's one of the best centre-backs in the league. I think he's absolutely fantastic at receiving the ball on the half-turn, under pressure. His passing's fantastic as well. And you look at what Manchester United have missed. Listen, Luke Shaw's done well there. We know Luke Shaw has his limits. But looking at what Martinez would give us, he'd give the edge to other players as well. And that sort of fight, that they need to work harder. He's also a very good player on the ball, and can you imagine now he will be supplying the balls to the likes of Sesko, Cunha, Mbeumo, Bruno in there as well. And I think his ability to play out from the back is very, very underrated and will massively help Ruben Amorim's system. I think in the back three, you need someone who's going to drive with the ball, and I think Luke Shaw, he's good at making line breaking passes. Most of the time he goes on the overlap, but Martinez is just different gravy at doing that. And again, listen, it's going to take time to get him playing a consistent run a game for Manchester United, but I'm very, very excited to see him back for Manchester United. The Butcher, as we know, he's had some very good performances. The two noted ones being obviously in the Carabao Cup final and the FA Cup final. So yeah, and I think he'll slot into that back three straight away. I think you look at who we've been playing there: Shaw, De Ligt and Yoro. And I think when obviously Amorim first came in, there was the whole sort of talk about Shaw, De Ligt and Martinez, Yoro and De Ligt being our back three. Now, I don't know how many times we've seen that. I'll have to go back and look through the games, but it's definitely not enough. And I think that is definitely our strongest back three. And you look at the depth then that we have. You have Maguire, Shaw, Mazraoui can fit in there. So you've got Aiden Heaven as well. So there is more than enough depth for that Manchester United defence. But I think Martinez coming back from Manchester United is huge. Again, you're not going to rush him back. You're not going to give him a date, but again, as I said, there was hopes that he would be back before the international break, but I just don't think that's going to happen. We've only got Forest, and then after that we've got Spurs before we do have an international break. But potentially Everton at home could be a game where he gets more minutes. I'm not too sure I don't think he will get called up with the Argentinian squad. I think he'll stay at Carrington preparing for obviously that comeback, and again, he's obviously going to be integrated slowly. But yeah, I think it's very, very good to kind of see what's going to happen with Lisandro Martinez. He needs to be integrated slowly. He's someone who we all know is respected by the fans and respected by Ruben Amorim, and a very, very important player. So yeah, I think we have missed Martinez. Luke Shaw hasn't done a bad job, but I think Martinez's presence, his dominance his aggression, his ability on the ball, I mean, is one of the best in the league and one of the most underrated. But listen, let me know your thoughts. Lisandro Martinez returning to Manchester United is absolutely huge for us, and I'm very, very excited to see what he can offer going forward, because we need him in the team, if we're being honest. So thank you for watching. Peace.